I'm not crying,
Dude.
but even if I were crying, I would just want this audience to know that vulnerability is actually a strength and not a weakness.
Okay.
And everyone, thank you.
Thank you.
And
Okay, relax.
thank you. See?
All right.
And everyone
Okay.
should feel free to express themselves in this space. So.
Yeah, of course. If somebody wants to cry during our set, please feel free. Or so.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is exciting.
Oh yeah.
This is a big opportunity for us. I don't know. We don't get to do this a lot.
This is the big one, but we don't have a lot of time.
We don't.
know that.
We're gonna keep this very tight. It's a tight 5, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we're doing a bit that we've worked really hard on it. I'm pretty excited. It's one of my favorite bits.
Mine too.
Yeah. So we did the lovely
the
bones
birthday girl bit.
Sorry, one more time.
One more time.
So
the
lovely
birthday girl
bones
bit. Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
What's up?
Hey, this is so cool.
Yeah, so fun.
Love what they did with the lights.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
But I did think we were gonna do the birthday girl bit, just because, like, I don't know if you saw, but I'm wearing the hat.
Yeah, I love the hat.
And it's everyone's sort of already seen me in the hat, so.
Yeah, no, I love the hat, and it looks great on you.
Thank you.
And I thought it was like maybe just like a little too excited about our big day. But then it's like we worked on the Lovely Bones bit, which is like polished and ready for audiences. Where like the birthday girl bit, like you forget the ending a lot. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, great.
Okay, great.
So
Here we go.
We're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do the Lovely Bones bit because it's like polished and safer, and I always forget the other ones. So yeah, no.
All
I'm
right,
cool with
sorry.
that.
If you're gonna pout, we can do whatever you want. I honestly don't care.
I'm not pouting.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you going? It doesn't go that far. Okay. Lacey,
What's up, you guys?
I'm sorry. Are you? No, please, no. Are you crying?
I'm not. No.
Are you fully crying on Comedy Central Digital?
Okay. I'm not crying,
Dude.
but even if I were crying, I would just want this audience to know that vulnerability is actually a strength and not a weakness.
Okay.
And everyone, thank you.
Thank you.
And
Okay, relax.
thank you. See?
All right.
And everyone should feel free to express themselves in this space. So.
Yeah, of course. If somebody wants to cry during our set, please feel free. And what I think is actually going on right now is you're a little embarrassed, maybe because we're not doing your joke, and maybe you're feeling a little stupid in that hat. I don't understand, but I would also feel raw right now, so I get that.
Okay, you keep saying it's like about the joke and it's like about the hat. It's like it's never been about the hat.
Okay.
It's about something really personal.
Okay.
And when you find out what it is, you're gonna feel really stupid. So.
Okay, so what is it? We're talking about it now, so.
It was a family emergency.
It's a family emergency?
Yeah.
You just had a family emergency?
Yeah.
Just now?
Right before we got on stage. So
Yeah.
I am brave for being up here. And
Okay.
thank you. I thank you for the clap.
No,
thank
no,
you.
put your hand up,
thank you for
sir.
the support.
No, I'm sorry. We're not doing that.
Most of our material is just like anytime Buckles and I have ever been embarrassed around each other or made to feel insecure,
Pretty often.
we just throw it up on stage and hope people laugh. Like, there's nothing we think is funnier than like witnessing someone else's like embarrassment.
Yeah, humiliation is kind of our thing. If someone can be like really uncomfortable during our set, we've really done our job.
Yeah.
Especially if there's like, because we do sort of become at odds during most of our sets, and so audience members will start to take sides, which is kind of what we want.
Yeah. Team Buckles or Team Lacey.
Yeah.
We make shirts. But a lot of it is just like running it kind of like a play and then like leaving room to, you know, to play with the audience and like see what they respond to and like change things up in the moment.
Yeah. And not to like make excuses, but 5s are hard for us.
Oh yeah.
So just so everyone is like, you know, expectations
Already
are set.
setting the bar really low. For us, a 5, a tight 5 is like pretty loose.
It's a pretty loose 5. Okay, so what was the family emergency?
If you must know, 20 questions. My uncle, Tomothy, passed. He moved on to the big show in the sky. So.
Got it. The big upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomothy. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's exotic.
Thank you. We're from Florida.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay, just so that I'm, because we're all playing catch up here, we're all learning. So sort of like 5 to 15 minutes before we got out on stage, your mom texted you and she was like, "Hey babe, what's up? Tomothy died." Something like that.
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
But you know
Got
what
it.
I would love to do?
Yeah.
Is I would just like love to just sort of like soldier on like through the show because
Okay.
there's nothing that he loved more than like a socially distant, like
Yeah.
COVID safe comedy show.
That makes
And
sense.
like
Okay.
you know, I think that would be like really special, you know, if he's, you know, hey, watching up there. So
Hey, Timothy. Hey. Yeah, no, that would be special, and I would love to watch you soldier through anything. So I think that, I mean, maybe we'll all do a moment of silence for Uncle Timothy.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, right? I don't want to speak for the audience, but I will. And I don't know, so he must have been, gosh, I mean, you're so funny. Was he just like famously funny in your family? Oh my
don't
God.
even get me started about
Yeah.
crazy Uncle Timothy.
I think I'm gonna get you started. Maybe you could tell us like a joke or like a story from like Thanksgiving back in the day. You know?
I think I've taken up enough time. I actually
Yeah.
wouldn't mind doing your joke, come to think of it.
Crazy.
I would really like to stop talking about this if that's okay.
Yeah, I would love to also stop. So I think before we stop, we should just sort of like tie this, whatever this is, up in a nice bow, and you can kind of just like tell us like how he passed.
Okay. I don't think anyone here wants to hear like the gory details of
Oh yeah, absolutely. So they do. I think the, you know, gory details that makes everyone curious. That's interesting. So like, how'd he pass?
I heard gory details because he was murdered. It's not
Okay.
funny.
Don't. He was murdered? Your uncle was full ass murdered yesterday. Okay, I'll bite. How was he murdered?
Buckles, can we please stop?
Nope. Nope.
But
You're gonna tell us how he was murdered.
Can we actually
yeah,
please
no,
stop?
you're gonna tell us. 1, 2, 3. How was he murdered?
A knife?
A knife? Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Hey. So, you and I both know that you don't have an Uncle Timothy.
No? Well, not anymore. Rest in peace.
Don't.
What?
Please don't. Please. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm tired, okay? And I really don't want to be called a liar tonight.
Yeah.
All right? Not tonight. Okay? And so what I think the best thing to do is to go along with whatever weird fucking narrative you've created. Okay?
Yeah.
Forever.
Forever. We're just gonna live a lie?
Yeah, what's one more? Okay?
All right, well, thank you.
Absolutely, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay? But as your best friend, I do want to hold you accountable and say that you've made tonight kind of a nightmare.
Okay.
All right? And you've been a real fucking crybaby. All right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, if fair's fair, I just want to say you've kind of been a stage hog and a little bit of a bitch, so.
awesome.
Great.
Oh, okay, guys.
Sorry about that. Girl
Oh my
stuff.
God.
I think we're just hungry.
I'm starving. I just had
Yeah.
like a piece of quesadilla. Okay, you know what? This has been a very weird year, and I haven't been on stage with Lacey Jeka for a year. And
I missed you.
I fucking love you, man. And I feel like I'm being a little weird and petty, like digging my heels in the sand about this Lovely Bones bit. So let's do the birthday girl joke. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
Hi, guys. This is my best friend. Hey.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Yes, here it is.
Here we go.
All right. The tippy top.
I forgot the joke.
You forgot the joke?
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. We're out of time, so.
Okay.
Okay.